Gene Hackman, the brawling genius of film Gene Hackman, joked that he was at least seventh choice to play Jimmy Popeye Doyle in The French Connection. After years of struggle and misfortune, the role of the gritty New York detective won him an Oscar at the age of 41 and made him a star. Hackman, who died this week at the age of 95, had a remarkable career, spanning 85 movies and acclaimed roles in television and on stage. Yet success came only after numerous crushing disappointments. Many aspiring actors would have given up, but tough former Marine Hackman said he held on to his conviction that I wasn't going to let any F***airs get me down the actor. Born Eugene Alden Hackman in San Bernardino, California, in 1930, learnt resilience at just 13. His father walked out on their family for good. He always went too far, laid it on pretty heavy, recalled Hackman of his dad, who operated a newspaper printing press and believed in corporal punishment. Things came to a head in 1943, after the family had been forced to relocate to Denville, Illinois, and live with grandparents. The fateful day Hackman's father abandoned his family remained forever etched into Hackman's mind. The actor often talked in later life about the hurt and disappointment of the memory of his father waving from the car as he drove past him on the street. That wave, it was like he was saying, "Okay, it's all yours. You're on your own," Kiddo Hackman recalled in the New York Times magazine 46 years later. He drew on the emotions of that fateful day in his career, quipping that dysfunctional families have sired a number of pretty good actors as a teenager, part of a single-parent family that moved about a lot. Hackman was frequently in trouble. He rode with authority figures at Storm Lake High School in Iowa. He even spent a night in jail after stealing candy and a bottle of soda. His most peaceful times were when his movie-loving mother Anna took him to the cinema to watch his beloved James Cagney, a hobby that sowed the seeds of his future ambitions. Hackman finally left school after a furious row with his basketball coach. After working for a brief spell in a steel mill, he lied about his age so he could join the Marine Corps at 16. Looking for adventure, he spent 4.5 years in the Marines serving in Japan and undergoing missions in China during Mao's revolutionary years. His proclivity for trouble was not cured by wearing military uniform, however, and he got into trouble for brawling. "I have trouble with direction, because I just have always had trouble with authority," he told Larry King in 2004. "I was not a good Marine. I made corporal once and was promptly busted." Fate intervened just as his battalion was called up to fight in the Korean War. Hackman crashed a motorcycle into a tractor that had no lights, breaking his right leg, right shoulder and left knee, and leaving him unfit for active service. After being discharged in 1952, Hackman spent 6 months studying journalism at the University of Illinois before dropping out. At the age of 22, he made his way to New York to try to be an actor, bolstered by the taste of show business he had sampled as a Marine, when he had been a disc jockey and news announcer on Armed Forces radio service.